We're Morning Dew from Fallston, Maryland. I'm Devin, that's Steve. I play guitar and do half the vocals, and he does drums and the other half of the vocals. Someone recently pointed out that mohawks, like in the punk community, are cultural appropriation, and I never, for some reason, that just didn't occur to me. And I'm like, wow, that's a very, that's not something I stand super hard on, like mohawks are fucking awesome, but I thought that was a very good point. I never picked up on that.
Aliens, but there's proof, probably. There's definitely proof, right?
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah.
There's 1,000 things of proof.
There's definitely so much more shit in the ocean that we don't know about still, like huge fucking animals and just like everything else that we have no clue. Because it's like 99% unexplored. Yes,
I'm definitely about
110%.
I feel like the center of the earth is not what they say it is, because it's not like we could ever know. All science is just the best guess, really. It's all theories, it's no facts. It's just
no facts. no facts at all. Like,
post-Trumpy.
Exactly. Exactly.
Either call myself in high school and explain DIY and just be like, get into it now and start doing it. Start touring now. Or
that's true. That is very true.
Any point in my life, just be like, go die. The truth of who they really are and know not to fuck with them. You grow up and they just seem like cool people, and mostly, towards my stepdad at least, because he's a little bit younger than my mom, and he was always sort of child-brained. He was more like an older brother, but then he was just such an asshole all the time. It would just be like, who are you? And then, I don't know what happened, but at some point when I was growing up, we had this one neighbor who just got him really scared about the end of the world, so he started stockpiling water and guns, and he got really weird, but then it became more than just the end of the world, and he just turned into an all-around bigot, just scared of everyone and everything, and I don't know, he snapped one day, went too far, and I'm like, you're dead to me. Happy I know not to fuck with you now, because you're not welcome in my life. I don't want you around. I don't want you raising my little sisters because you're a stupid piece of shit. I'm I don't know. I went and saw my family the other day and just hearing them boast about oh, you hear Trump said that? It's I'm ready to go now. Yeah, super religious, very conservative, but growing up, I never would have thought that. I never would have known. My cousin who passed, who I mentioned about the Taco Bell thing, I didn't know until she had already passed. She was gay, and apparently a lot of my relatives were not cool with that. And I was I never noticed literally any of this. I wouldn't, not notice, but I was just being unaware and just what you see, what you learn when you grow up, the realness of everything, and just the shittiness. People show their true selves. Sitting at the big kids table.
My parents bought me a drum kit, and that was probably the best thing they bought me. Like short-term goals, definitely a full U.S. tour. That'd be like, that's definitely one of my goals.
Definitely. 2018 full US, hit Canada. The life goals is just like, I don't know. It's weird because like you don't. I don't know.
I'd love to do like Little Elephant, like
Yeah.
an audio tree or something.
Play fest.
Exactly. Literally just as many shows as possible, like within 1 year, like a bunch.
God, that'd be amazing.
That'd be sick.
No, it's hard. Like picturing like club level is weird because like that's just weird. You don't. We're not the kind of people to be like we need these guarantees and like all that sort of stuff. It's the evolution from like DIY to like I don't want to say like the big leagues, but just like the steps up have been becoming more like apparent, but also blurry because like you can just put it up on YouTube and people like love it and you'll get 1 million plays, but then like you could still be unsigned and it's like, well then where do you stand really? You could still do like a month US tour, but I don't know. The levels of success are I guess sort of subjective and just weird and I don't know. I feel like after playing basements and just being like how tight can we get, how close can we get, how intimate can this be, you don't picture yourself playing massive stadiums with a 20-foot barrier and all this space to run around. But
I hope you run around.
yeah,
That'd
it's
be
like
funny as hell.
end-to-end like wireless kits.
Yeah, that'd be weird just be sitting still, just like
We need one of those things to lift you up.
and then go forward.
Like a riser.
Yeah.
Yeah, some Travis Barker sort of.
Upside down, just